Hey guys, sorry we had some technical difficulties. The internet was crapping out and just like kept going in and out, in and out. If it does it again, we're just going to call it a night. But we're going to try to continue. I think I got everything rebooted and fixed. We'll see. Things like this are the reason why we start late and stuff like this. It's always something, and you know, it's us. We're the team. We're the team.
Okay.
So yeah, we're the underdogs. If you want to see us do more, whatever, maybe help us out. If you know some people that can help us out, work with us, that would, you know, be willing to work for peanuts, like for free, like we do, for the love of the game. Send them our way. They can help us out.
Bag of peanuts not included.
No guarantees.
If you want to watch kind of the first little bit, though, it is also like right before this episode, before it starts cutting out. Once it starts cutting out, switch over to this video if you want to see the rest.
Yeah. Wow. And I'll go back and label it part 1 and part 2. So
okay, cool. Yeah. So Ezekiel, sad. Lots of sad things happened. Anchored down. What else?
Yeah. So like. Ezekiel's, it's almost like this in real life too, but if, you know, we care more about like Carol and Maggie and these people that we've seen them struggle, whereas Ezekiel, we didn't really follow his struggle. Like he was just kind of like he was struggling obviously, but he was like doing his best to take the high road and overcome it, and we didn't really see the personal struggle like we saw Carol dealing with it, you know, with other people and working it out, you know, publicly. So I guess on that level, it's kind of, it's kind of like that in real life, where it's like, if we don't see it, we just assume they're okay, you know, and obviously Ezekiel's not been okay. We've known that, but we haven't really seen it, so it's easy to forget. And then we haven't followed his character like probably we should have, you know.
After we got the Commonwealth, Ezekiel kind of, he didn't fade into the background, but he definitely sat back there real hard, unless it was like...
We haven't... It's almost like they didn't know what to do with Ezekiel, but...
Because he was dead, Dylan.
Yeah.
I think the time before Commonwealth that we really got to see kind of Ezekiel in the forefront and see a bit of a struggle was when him and Carol were going through their divorce. But that was also around the same time Henry and everybody died.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because like you said, we see like when Henry got killed, like we saw it really from Carol's perspective and not so much from Ezekiel, but he was obviously struggling just as hard.
You know? And he was wanting to like stay with Carol. He was wanting to like keep his wife and like they get through it together. But Carol was like, "Peace out, dog. Have a good time."
Mm-hmm. Can't do this.
Yeah. And then he got cancer. And we're like, well, this shit. So Ezekiel's had it rough.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, like in a writer's room, and you've got, granted, we got 22 episodes, and we've got a lot of episodes, a lot of filler episodes, plenty of time to get to certain characters. Yeah. But it is, to be fair, it is hard to juggle a big, I forget the word, a
menagerie?
Menagerie of cast members. Yes, a menagerie of cast members when you've got so many, an ensemble, You've got such a big cast and everybody deserves, you know, and can hold their own and all this kind of stuff. Some people inevitably fall into the background, like the guy who plays Aaron, phenomenal actor. Ezekiel, phenomenal actor. Like a lot of folks that we just haven't really had a chance because we haven't really followed them because we've been focused on these other characters.
Because those other characters. Excuse me.
We can't quit Daryl.
We can't quit Daryl. Daryl's right there where the action is. If you're following Daryl, somebody's about to get fucked up. I can say that.
Yeah,
all right, here we go.
Yep. Yeah. None of these.
Yeah. So but he definitely, when, like I said earlier, when he had that interaction with Negan, he just kind of let it out. He's like, fam, you know what I've been dealing with? Unbuttoning the shirt, pulling the hair back, getting ready to go at it with Negan.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a great moment to also remind the audience who Ezekiel is and what he's lost and what he's going through. Because, I mean, like, I want to say Angela Kang said, you know, it is kind of hard when these characters kind of fall off for a little while and they come back, and it's, you know, how do you bring them back? You know, because you want to give time to everybody, you just can't. There's only a certain amount of time.
Yeah, he definitely, this episode reminded us who exactly he is. Which, it was applaud worthy. After that,
Very good.
After the interaction that we keep talking about, though, between Negan and Ezekiel, Negan came face to face with the guy who I'm calling himself, who actually turns out to be the warden, I guess.
Right, yeah.
But earlier in the episode, Negan gets called into the warden's office because he was being a bad boy. And the warden was up there like, let me tell you about you. And he was like, oh, you're a real weak man. And I'm like, fam, I don't think you really understand what's happening here.
Yep, I thought you might be a leader. And the guy that played the warden actually did pretty good with the short amount of screen time, being intimidating.
Yeah, he did. I really felt like he was gonna take somebody out. I really thought
to hold your own in screen time, like versus Jeffrey Dean Morgan, like you're pretty good.
You're good. And who knows? Maybe we'll see you come back as, I don't know, a cyborg zombie.
I mean, we got climbers and whatever now. Apparently,
one picked up a knife.
Yeah, knife grabbers.
Like, hold on. I'm like, wait, we're doing this already again, y'all?
Yeah.
Hold on, this thing tripped. Like, oh, a knife. Do.
So you know my dad's about to get nuts.
Yep. I'm terrified.
I know.
For
right?
them.
I watched Tales of the Walking Dead today to watch, and it's only 6 episodes, but and it's an anthology. Some of them are pretty interesting. A couple of them are like, they had moments where it's like, it's kind of cheesy, but for the most part, it was pretty interesting. And some of them got like kind of out there as far as like Walking Dead lore. And you watch them?
I haven't watched them yet.
Okay.
I'm going to. I mean, go ahead. I mean,
but like even like with Alpha and Lydia was one episode right in the middle. I thought, I may be mistaken, but I had thought that Alpha started the Whisperers.
She did. The way that she did in the comics, the way the show makes it seem like, I don't know in the anthology series if they didn't, if they joined another group, but
anthology kind of rewrites it.
Okay.
She was found by them.
But
didn't take long.
Yeah.
Didn't take long.
That's.
And there's a nice connection there too. Yeah.
Okay. I enjoy that.
But it was good to see Samantha Mortensen back on screen talking like this. You know?
I am Alpha.
It was very, very nice. Very nice.
Yes. But yes. Anthology series Negan. He also had Negan. He had the other guard in there that was like, oh, your request has been denied. You should have came to me directly. And it's like,
why would you say that in front of,
flexing?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Yeah. To show I have power over their lives and yours. What you gonna do, bro?
Yeah, it was a stupid move because basically he was saying, to me, there's no difference. And then, of course, Negan, light bulb.
What's that? I have an idea. Little pig. Mm-hmm. And I real deal, I thought like they were about to like go full like him coming out there saying like something along the lines like, here, little piggies, or something.
The warden?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
So,
because I mean, he straight up had Negan on his knees. He had him on his knees, and his wife.
Yep.
So I mean, we're going Glenn Maggie full circle.
Yeah, full circle.
Pregnant wife.
I just trying to make sure she's okay. Y'all keep beating me up every time I ask for y'all to give her a break. I have nowhere else to go. I am stuck between a dude and a leather coat and a lot of floodlights. Fam, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, the way they grabbed Ezekiel and dragged him out, it obviously seemed like Negan had turned on him. And they kind of, they led into that and set that up, but they didn't grab anybody else like that. So it was like, okay, that was just a misdirect.
There were a few folks that they kind of like had by the arm and like pushed him out, but I think
Interesting
to keep it focused on him.
Of course, I mean that's the plot device, but yeah, I mean they got me because it had me questioning. It's like because. Did he or didn't he? Because the way he left that conversation was like, well, I'm going to do it for my son, And so I thought, well, I mean, he's got to, he's going to, if it was Rick, I mean, he might have done it. I mean.
Yeah, that guy right there named Rick, kill him. He is a problem.
No. I mean, if Rick was in Negan's position.
Oh, yeah.
He might have been like, my Carl, my son. and turned home dude over.
Yep. So, oh wow, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I
don't know.
Yeah. But they pulled him out there.
At certain points for sure.
Certain points.
Yeah.
They pulled him out there, had him down. You can tell that they used that wall before for shooting.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa, fam, hold on. There's a lot of bullet holes here.
Like how do you go wash that out, man? Time to rebuild.
Yes.
That.
Everybody got up there. Firing squad got posted up. They was about to ready to go, and it was just gonna be Negan at first. And homie said, "No, there's not gonna be any martyrs here today."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What do you mean, martyrs?"
I mean, Negan said he was gonna give him his moment, but I mean, there's some things he couldn't have planned like that.
Yeah.
And
he's like, "Nope." Your wife goes too. He's like, that's not the deal. And homie gave him the goddamn Vader quote, I have altered the deal. Plan to not alter it any further.
For real. Looking like, what is
General Hux?
Yeah, Hux. I was like, Hoth? No, that's not right.
But yeah.
Yeah, looking like Hux over there with his red hair.
So, but then of course, Ezekiel does what Ezekiel does best, and that is...
What you doing? I don't know.
I don't know. But it's gonna work.
Oh, yeah, man.
Negan's like, I'll share it with you. Plot armor, protect him.
Saying, like, I thought for sure, okay, well, we're going to save Negan, and this is Ezekiel. This is it. But also, I could have swore in the crowd, I saw Patton Oswalt.
Just there?
Just like as soon as like Magna and company spread, and there was like, the rest of everybody out there, it was just kind of like wallpaper in the back. This dude right back there, look at it again. Look, split image of Patton Oswalt. Man, I wouldn't put it past him to just be in something like that, just so he can be a part of it.
Yeah.
But
that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Everybody, former Alexandrians, all of them, Hilltops, a few of them, I guess got up there, this hands out, freaking, all that good jazz. All that good jazz. And then the guards were like, it first started with the dudes like, I can't see my brother. I ain't doing this.
Yeah.
Y'all. He's right. I'm not doing this. I can't see my cat. I'm not doing this. I lost my
This guy's a dick.
Then the last dude on the end, he's like, y'all, seriously? This is like, we've been talking about this all... Fine. And he puts his gun down reluctantly.
One of them did get shot, though, because one of them was like, I got your back, boss. That's
same dude at the
brown
end.
noser.
Yep.
Everybody got one of those.
Everybody. Same dude.
He's like, crack. Took him out. Quick.
He did. He's like, I've been waiting for that all week.
I know. He's the reason I'm trying to get another spot somewhere else. I know I said my brother, but this guy's an asshole.
Yeah. Is a dick. Every time in the locker room. That's all you hear.
Damn it, Tom! Not supposed to use our names.
Oh, so then the warden's like, I've lost. It's time to take a hostage. And he takes, was it Anne?
Yep.
Yeah, he took Anne, and of course, he then starts backtracking to the darkness, and then, hello, darkness, my old Daryl. And Daryl comes
It's time to meet Daryl again.
Daryl comes up, give him a couple stabs, and he goes down. I thought Daryl killed him.
Daryl's a freaking ninja, man. He's always there, lurking in the shadows at the right time.
Yep. And he got put down. Well, not yet. He was still alive.
Yeah. Because Rosita, bruh,
Yep.
like, she's just stone cold. Rosita, like, wavers back and forth. She's like, oh, I'm a mom. I'm sweet. And then just like, I will put a zombie in your face.
Where are they? Where's Coco?
Where are they?
So, yeah, but spinning back on that just a hair, we found Herschel, but we didn't find any of the other kids.
Right?
And
I thought for sure that Herschel, because of the train system, and we know where, Dead City, where we're going, I thought for sure they had shipped the kids off to New York, and that's why, and with Anne, and that's why we get in the spinoff.
Yep.
But not the case, obviously.
Case. So
2 episodes, something's got to happen.
Something's got to happen.
We got to have an inciting incident that causes them to
go to,
Yeah.
New
That
York.
makes sense other than money.
Yeah.
Other than,
Then
still frozen, damn it.
Then the travel to the dead city that is New York? New York.
Yeah,
New
Manhattan.
York. Manhattan.
We're going to snake Pilskin up there.
Ooh. I'm kind of excited. I would like to see the
I want to
Walking
see
Dead.
it, yeah. I want to see what it's going to do.
Yeah, and like a major city, that'd be fun.
And it's going to be completely Angela Kang, so it's going to have like a different feel and a different spin.
Yep.
Because this Walking Dead, we kind of have to like be consistent and kind of keep it. Of course, you can like slowly veer it like she has a little bit the other direction, but if it doesn't have the same feel as like what people agreed to when they started watching it, it's like an agreement you have with the audience that okay, this is what we're getting.
This is what you like. This is what I will keep. We will keep and do the things.
And people get pissed, man. I'm one of them. Like, what is this shit?
Yes, I understand. It's everybody has the thing that will set them off and be like, all right, your show is now dead to me. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Are there people that still watch The Walking Dead? Yes. Obviously.
So, but
we have hundreds of viewers every week.
Yes. And some folks left out when Glenn got his head popped. So
yeah.
But
I almost left with the Carl situation. I was this close. I was so pissed.
Yep. When did I leave? I left for like a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because like you always came back to this.
I always came back to this. This is well before this.
Oh,
and I was
okay,
like,
okay.
when was it? It was
Carl get back in the house era.
No, it was Eugene switching sides.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Eugene switching sides. I don't know why it made me so upset, but it did. But I came back. I was very upset. But yeah. So yeah. I'm trying to think. No kids there. She found her baby though, and she was like,
yeah. Where did Rosita go? She's like,
she was
gone.
She was gone. After she gave him the old, your life is in my hands, where's my baby? And he was like, I couldn't catch what he was saying. Like I played it back.
And that Walker went for the sweet meat.
He
man.
really
like,
did.
The eyeball. I was expecting the nose, but
he took an eyeball and was like, you ain't getting to cut that out.
right,
Oh.
you ain't cutting around it.
Nope. Wonder if anybody's ever tried burning. Like burning the flesh around.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Like Zuko up there.
Yes. But did you catch what the warden said before he got his eye ate? I don't know either.
Now that you say it, I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought for like I didn't have I don't have the captions on typically when I watch it.
Oh,
and
I think he said something like "you can't win" or something like that.
Okay, because like the way his mouth was moving, I thought he was saying, "Good luck getting to New York," and then he got his eye.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. No,
So
I wish it was like. I mean, you got 2 episodes left. When are you gonna start dropping hints where we're going?
you got a lot to set up.
For sure.
And all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's fine. Maybe this next episode is the end. Like the end. And then the next one's set up. Yeah. That's a huge possibility.
Yeah.
To wrap things
They're doing
up.
The Talking Dead is doing a big final episode shindig in LA where they film.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
We'll do
to
something.
see, because surely they're going to have some updates at that event.
Yeah.
And that'll be worth watching. But that'll be after that. That's like after our last show.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
don't know. It depends on what. I don't know.
We'll be drinking one of our shows.
Yeah.
2 left.
Yeah. We probably. Well, we're not going to stream that Sunday night because I'll be watching that Talking Dead. Plus, we won't have any new information until that finishes airing, and it's going to be the same time that we would normally live stream.
I mean,
unless you want to do like a live watch reaction type
we
thing,
can. I mean, we got to do something for our last episode.
then maybe that could be our drinking episode where we just live react.
Live react. Yeah. Okay.
Like, how do you? I wonder if we could legally get away with that though. Like
the drinking part or the live react? Oh.
Yeah, like playing it and having, because even nowadays when you break down a trailer,
you have to not have the sound.
It's getting worse and worse because used to they just have it low in the background. Now they cut everything except for the voices. It's.
I mean, we could do.
Sad.
We could do, as we talk about this on the air, we could record, let their event happen, and then find 30 minutes sometime in the week and we do that.
It's an hour.
I mean, we only gotta do 30 minutes. I mean, update after it's done. We talk about the.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant like watching it.
Oh no.
And like cut it together into 30 minutes or
Oh
something.
no. We knock out updates. Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Yep. So other stories. I mean, that Ezekiel moment was chef's kiss.
Yes.
Like you said, Negan's final redemption. Like everybody's on board.
Yep. Everybody's on board. Negan's like, oh, snap. They like me. They really like me. And they're all at peace, and they're all now congregating. They have their city back.
Yeah, surely there's still going to be some kickback because there were guards sprinkled throughout still that may not be on board with like, oh, you killed the warden. Okay, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to be like that.
Couple of guards.
Yeah, that guy was a dick.
The other guy's like,
we're with the prisoners now. Yeah.
Exactly. Warden for life, and then Daryl just, what'd you say? And then back into the shadows.
Right. Speaking of like Daryl in the shadows, I'm becoming less and less convinced that he's going to play Ghost Rider.
Why?
Because as this show goes on, like him filming this other show, like they like there's very little information coming out about it except that they're already filming and they're in production in France, which is a weird spot to have it. There's an episode of Tales where they're in like some community in Maine that is basically like a French community. It's like kind of like Rick now. I don't know. Who knows at this point? But the details are slowly leaking out, and I think if he was going to play Ghost Rider, they'd have to work that schedule around that.
Yeah.
And I think they would have already announced it that he was going to do that because
also,
The closer it gets, something kicked off on us.
Yeah. It's doing this now.
Interesting. Is that...
I can hear us.
Is that going and knock this out? Because if it quits, we're going to be done for the night.
Okay. That's fine.
So yeah, I think if they were going to do that, they're running out of time to announce it, especially with the end of Walking Dead coming, because they have to start dropping hints about what the Daryl Dixon thing is about, and they've already released images and teaser and that kind of thing on Dead City, but hardly nothing on the Daryl Dixon spinoff.
So I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, of course they did have a major hiccup with Melissa McCarthy bowing out of it.
So they're probably having like rethink a lot. Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. But they should have something. I'm sure they'll have an update. Like I think the name for that. Anyways.
Okay. But yes. So, if you ever seen a kangaroo court, right, or you haven't seen one, watch this episode of The Walking Dead, and you'll definitely see one. So Eugene, the trial of Eugene. Insert last name. What is Eugene's last name?
Oh.
It's not.
I just went blank.
Yeah. Trial of Eugene Porter happening, and Yumiko is the one defending him. She's up there like, I am boss lawyer. Today we are going to do boss lawyer things in the mirror. And
yeah. And then Pamela's crocodile tears. I am Captain Kangaroo.
And she's like, yeah. No, she upset me so much because she was like, hey, just... Yeah, it's working fine on Facebook. She was like, hey, just watch... not watch. Hey, listen to my story. My son, Mercer, was there. Weren't you, Mercer? And...
He's like...
And she's like, yeah, it's all very sad, and this is why I am sad. And she's like, I would like to strike him from the record. And the judge is like, no.
Is that okay with you, Pamela?
Look, Pamela. No. Pamela's like, yes. No. That's
right.
That's
I mean, that's basically what went down. It's like eye contact or something.
The lawyer, her lawyer is up there just like, yep, everything's going fine. I'm going to get a pay raise. I'll invite it to parties. This is great. Because for some reason, he's a Southern lawyer that you would see. Well, now you see here.
Going for a Sunday dinner with
Your governor. That is all I have to say. Goodbye.
I know, he didn't have to do nothing. He didn't have to say anything. Pamela, just yes. No, he didn't have to do nothing. He didn't have to say anything. Pamela, just yes. Okay, everybody saw it. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, she's like some politicians I know. If I say it or even think it, it's true.
Being the most evil she can
it's true.
Being the most evil she can possibly be. Mercer, he was given the ultimatum this episode. We knew it was coming. We knew,
but he couldn't.
We knew it was coming. We knew,
but he couldn't reveal he couldn't show his hand, even when Yumiko approached him,
because he had to wait. The spotlight was too finely fixed.
So it wasn't that he just, oh well, shit, man. Eugene's speech really got me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was already like talking to the right people and getting his crew together.
It's like, it's not time yet.
It's not time yet. His own secret police.
Yep.
His mercenaries.
Go to bed, Dylan.
Man, if there was like more seasons.
It's fine. But yeah, so, but Eugene
still got grown man Judith.
Hopefully we will see grown man Judith for real at some point in time.
Yeah.
We did get
back half of the episode, full grown
man Judith.
Yeah, wrapping everything up.
Yeah. You know, I've done bad things. I'm not a good guy. Didn't used to be. This is who I am now, and y'all know he's up there like,
there's no way you're going to win, so you have to appeal to the public.
Yeah. Yo!
Just turn to the crowd. Really? Like, I mean, she might as well.
Hey, that one was like, golly, Eugene, you finna lose, my guy.
If the vocals don't fit, you must have quit. Like, man, she literally said, "Oh yeah, somebody." I mean that. Okay, I'm sorry if I step on any toes, but that literally sounds like some of these conspiracy theorists out there was like, "You can't believe anything because everything is doctored," and it's like, yes, I understand that is a thing, and yes, it is a very scary thing.
Yep.
In the world where you can literally like have in the world where you can literally like have there's a saying like old conspiracy theorist things like that was doctored, that wasn't what it appeared, you know, even though the proof is like literally gonna just like rewrite history and try to recontextualize everything.
Gaslight
history and try to recontextualize everything.
Gaslighting everybody.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Pamela said, I'm going to play my girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep card, and end my turn.
And Yumiko said, reversal.
Yeah, Pamela said, if the vocals are a lie, Eugene's a guilty guy. So, and you heard the mutterings in the peanut gallery, which I thought was very weird that they were up there. I don't know why they're in the train station. How come they did not build a courthouse this time?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, not a priority. Justice is not a priority. I mean, if you've ever watched any public trial, like, I mean, it's there's people like sitting and watching. It's a you know, they kind of like were backed into a corner where they had to make it public.
Yeah.
They had to make people see it, but they thought that they had it in the bag because she has before, but they ain't faced our folks before.
No. And so after, you know, they have a quick recess, Yumiko goes with Mercer. Mercer's like, I can't do nothing. And she's like, why? And he's like, because I can't. And then swirls his cape and he walks out. And then go back. We get the verdict. They find Eugene guilty on all accounts.
Of course.
Eugene's like, that's cool. Folks start coming down the steps. They kind of upset. They got dang.
Yeah, his little smirky smirk, like, I did so well.
It's like, I am the Commonwealth. And then, yeah. Oh, man, I really hope Max isn't Mace. Don't want her to be Mace Windu.
Oh. When you said Mace, I thought it was like Mace. I was like,
oh, no. Yes. I did. And so, yeah. Then we get a scene with Eugene, Yumiko, and Max up there in the jail. Max is like, oh, snap. Yumiko, this is before the verdict.
Right, yeah. Like, basically, there's nothing you could do, just appeal to the people.
Yep, and he did with that rousing speech.
Yeah. Which goes back to the episode title. There's like a lot of faith going around.
A lot of faith happening. But the final scene, the scene that sets it off, that is the match to the dynamite, that has to be the explosion that is these last two episodes.
Which was completely ad-libbed by the actor that plays Mercer. Angela Kang said they filmed a few different versions of it, and it was his one that just stuck it.
I mean, what better way to put it? Eugene thinking like, this is it. And they were going to execute him within the hour.
Right, you know it's a kangaroo court.
You know it's some shade.
Within an hour, like, come on.
So
I guess it's going to be public too?
Apparently, Eugene gets grabbed out of his cell. He's like,
they love their canvas bags over their head.
They really
like,
do. They had a surplus left over.
I know.
The first building.
We ate all the potatoes. What do we do with these bags?
I know what can do it.
Pamela goes,
his head. You didn't put a bag over his head? We ate all these potatoes. 3 years worth of potatoes. We ate all these potatoes. 3 years worth of potatoes. For you not. They can see through them. I don't care. It takes like 50% chance that they gonna get away. Are you sure, man?
It's optics, y'all. It's optics. It looks bad. It looks like I'm a badass. I'll put a bag over their head.
Don't make me go get Lance. Never mind.
Oh, Lance is gone. Oopsie. Which is probably why she's not successful in this, because Lance would have been like,
Lance would have had this.
as she smirked and walked off doing, you know, Lance would have gotten busy and made sure that things went down.
Got done. But yeah, walked around a corner. Eugene gets uncuffed, bag pulled off head. Mercer walks up, puts his cowl on. Let's go fuck some shit up. And
Yup.
And that was it.
Perfect ending. Ending. Got me hyped. Yeah. Because literally when I got done watching the episode, I didn't even got up off the couch yet, and you texted me, and I was like, "Let's fuck shit up. Let's do it."
So yeah, it was good. Good episode overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I revoke my 8 or 9. It's a 10.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
So now we coast into the last 2.
Whoo, yeah. Of course, they're keeping things close to the chest, especially when we're a week out online, versus what they're showing, like
on television.
Yes, on the telly. Excuse me. We've got 2 more episodes on our last episode. If said person is still, it's not going to be a cast member, y'all. I'm just said person is still. It's not going to be a cast member, y'all. I'm just putting that out there. I want to manage expectations. Even if it's just like a special message, we'll play it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, if it's crossed,
fingers crossed.
We're basically doing a radio show of episode. Just episode. Just noticed that my voice is doing this out loud. Do I have a button for that? I don't know. I don't know. But anyways.
Yes. So yeah. Anything else?
I think we covered.
And we'll make it brief. Because not a lot happened. It was really just one scene.
Oh, we did talk about that. Yeah, I was like last week. I almost like how much you want to bet we don't actually see the physical location, because I think like actual behind the scenes things, like I think where they were filming Oceanside, like they don't have access to it anymore.
We lost Oceanside. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's like a really like very, very expository scene from Luke where he's just like, and then I told her, and didn't I tell her? Yeah, I told her.
I'm a music teacher, man. I can't keep doing this.
But it was good to see Luke. We've been wondering where that dude was for so long.
Yep. Wasn't dead, so that's super good.
Yeah. He got done filming Fantastic Beasts and came back.
Welcome back. But yeah,
Cartel.
They ended up running into a horde of zombies. And so Lydia's like, hey...
Yeah, we're going to hide from the motorcycles. Oh, wait, we have a live horse and a trailer. What are we going to do? I've got an idea. As soon as Lydia was like, I think like after watching Tales and you see like how like messed up Lydia is because of Alpha again, it's like I'm surprised that they haven't spent more time with just like the psychosis of Lydia. But it seems like every time they're in a bind, she's like, put on a mask.
It's time to get dirty, y'all.
I've got an idea. No, Lydia, no. She's not doing that again.
She just like slowly puts it back in her back.
Why do you still have your mom's mask? It's just Lydia in her head, like, yes, mother, yes, mother, yes, mother, yes, mama, yes, mama. Mama's here to protect you.
Good goodness. I'm really happy that didn't go.
I want to see that spinoff. Like, I want to see a Lydia spinoff. Just what's happening in her head. So because that poor child.
Yeah.
Man. There's no therapy in
none
in the apocalypse.
Nope. They're all dead.
Yeah.
Or they are the ones that are leader of cults at this point.
At least I want to see like a behind the scenes.
What was I about to say? I had it and I lost it.
Oh,
I know what it is.
I don't know. You didn't tell me.
I know.
Did you write it down?
Oh. Do you think?
But this might be worth clipping and posting.
Yeah. Do you think Beta was hallucinating?
Or were they actually talking
to him?
I still think he was hallucinating.
We better pray he was.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because what's interesting though is like they were very, very close to the walkers all the time. And they never spoke of it at the very least, but they trusted enough that apparently they hadn't seen those types of variants because they trusted enough to walk in and amongst them and not know and not have anything unexpected happen.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, when we just saw the walker fall down and grab a knife, like, we know, even though they're, like, doing the whisper thing right now, that that walker's about to fuck shit up.
Yeah, he's just about to... Has me so worried. I am...
Mm-hmm. So we got lurkers, we got we got climbers and stabbers.
Yep, climbers and stabbers.
Yeah.
Beat his head. Oh.
Yeah, so it may not be a different variant. It may be the same variant.
And it's just weapon.
Yeah, but that's kind of merging, or is it just like, is it like, COVID variants where it's like it.
I would like for it to see, like I said last week, I would like to see it play out more, but at a certain point,
terrifying zombies.
Yeah, because
like, where's my World War Z sequel? They decided it cost too much and they canned it. Just reel it back a little bit. I mean, you ain't gotta get Brad Pitt. I mean,
you can keep Brad Pitt, just dumb down everything else. Be more practical with your effects, whatever. It's fine.
I don't know, but that movie was legit.
Yeah. Maybe practical effects cost more nowadays. Yeah, that.
It's like, that don't cost nothing. I just did it. Anyways, I don't think Beta's seeing real stuff. I think he was hallucinating. Which is why I'm super surprised Lydia has not, for all the shit she's been through, that she's like not pulling some for those that have seen that. I don't know, some copycat stuff. I'm surprised that she's not pulling some copycat stuff because of her trauma.
Oh yeah, I'm happy she's not, because we don't need none of that right now.
Everything that woman has been through, good God.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want to see that. Like, she lives in amongst the Commonwealth and goes like full serial killer.
I was about to say we haven't seen a serial killer in the apocalypse, but
I know, right?
Everybody.
Like, I guess people they have a healthy avenue to not kill people. I guess I don't know, but
unless you're in terms
healthy,
healthy.
Yeah, we did see some crazy people. Yeah, because we don't deal too much with like mental illness and that extremes.
No, they really haven't.
They could dip their toe in it a couple times, with like Rick hearing the phone call and all that kind of stuff. Carol. Back in prison. Yeah. Carol. I really wish they would have done more of that kind of stuff, because the apocalypse, like, people, it's not just we're dealing with like, our people society, or the humanity or whatever. It's like, like day in, day out, people are like, mental illness is rampant, and there's no meds. No. Or like even eyeglasses, like how people, like, they just dead. You can't see, it's like you turn 40 and you start to have to wear glasses now, or it's like you just gone, bruh. And you go take a nap and let it pass,
Dylan's gone.
Yeah, I'm just out there under a tree,
Yeah.
or up in a tree. That's another thing we didn't see enough. Or up in a tree. That's another thing we didn't see enough of is like wild animals, and because they'd have to be rampant. And they even talked about that slightly on Tales of the Walking Dead. There's an episode where there's like this ridge or this area that people are struggling to get into, that the animals are like really thriving, and there's a guy researching it and stuff like that, which is an interesting take that we don't see affecting the rest of the world or on the main show. And I understand it is expensive to work with animals and tigers and but yeah.
I mean, we could, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that would be like we've said on here before. There would be tons of animals out there because zoos and like animal habitats.
Yeah, warthogs, or not warthogs, but just the feral hogs.
Yeah,
and the
because they
lions, hogs.
Yeah,
and
because they
lions.
always.
Yeah. Could you imagine if like an African lion mated with like a mountain lion, like a local, like what kind of variants you would get?
Yeah.
Because I mean the entire ecosystem would be upset, and like what we're getting with like Florida.
A coolin?
What?
Cougar, lion, coolin?
Oh. Like a liger or
like
whatever.
a liger.
But yeah, so like in the Everglades, like the anacondas are running rampant down there because people just letting them loose. Like we would have shit like that happening.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yep. And I think, and that just boils down to like the effects of the show. Like that would be expensive to do.
I mean, you're the number one. I mean, you're the number one show on television. Game of Thrones can do dragons every other episode, and
yeah, but I feel like that's all their budget for the season.
To be fair, Game of Thrones is doing 10 episodes. You doing like 20 some odd.
Yeah. It's like the Super 2004.
Yeah, old school TV shows before TV was like, the golden age. Yeah. Speaking of, HBO passed on The Walking Dead. We almost had it on HBO.
It would have been 1,000 times. I couldn't watch it. That's what it would have been. I couldn't happen to watch it.
Could you imagine like Game of Thrones and Walking Dead going on HBO at the same time?
I'd throw up.
It'd be insane. I mean, we got The Last of Us coming, so.
Bill, I'm gonna throw up. Yeah. Have you watched White Lotus?
No.
Oh, you should.
I hear it's hilarious.
That's
Jennifer Coolidge. Shoot the shit show, like a radio show where you just.
Oh yeah, I mean we can.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway, Quinn likes it.
Oh hey, I like it. That's funny.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Really appreciate it. If you stuck around this long, man, you are hardcore, and hats off to you.
You deserve a cookie. Give yourself a cookie.
Yes, absolutely.
One. The fourth one from the horn. What is that?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's F in the chat.
What's the one next to that one? To the left. Oh.
The clown.
Anyways,
here's you a rainbow. How's that? But anywho, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you hung out this long, really, really appreciate it, especially for all the technical difficulties. Sorry about all that. Some of it's just out of our hands. We are not a corporation. We are two dudes in a garage. So maybe that should be our banter show. Two dads in a garage. Wow. I've got that somewhere. Oh. Anyways.